Well, it's been an amazing journey, I have to say. I think just over 2 years ago, when Nicholas and I shared a stage in Australia, we connected with an understanding that as an industry we needed to change. And it's been amazing that over the 2 years since we launched the Academy, there has been such an amazing response in terms of the people and the companies looking to invest in the development of their most important resource in building brands, which is their people. So I don't think we could have imagined how it has turned out, given the amount of comments that we've had, the number of programs that we have run, the number of countries in which those programs have been run, and the kind of results that we've had.
I'd just like to add to what Steve has said, that we fill a gap in the market because there are training companies and there are consumer healthcare companies, but there isn't a training company that specializes in consumer health, and that's our unique point of difference.
I think one of the things that Nicholas has already talked about in terms of we're the unique company which has the expertise in the OTC married to great training. But I think it goes beyond that as well. I think it's the approach that we take, building programs based on insight. So insight from the market with the great database that we have with Nicholas Hall. We have a better understanding of the dynamics of the market. Insight from understanding the companies. So being able to tailor programs so that they are seen to be coming from the company, not from an external. And also insight into consumers and into the customers. So insight is a very important point. The second element is that the programs are practical, which means that they're not theoretical programs. These are programs that actually will help give tools and techniques for organizations to be able to implement the next day, which means that they get a return on investment from the time the people spent in the workshop and also the cost of the workshop. And the third, and perhaps the most important element that makes us different, is the inspiration. Because ultimately, the programs leave people with a belief that they can change. They can change themselves and improve and really realize their potential. They can change their brands and help them to grow and build market share. And ultimately, that can help change the industry. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help people to grow their brands and therefore grow their industry. And that's what makes a difference.
Just one thing to add to what Steve has said, because he really has said it all, is that the trainers have run brands. We've been the other side of the desk. We know what it's like to meet objectives, so we bring practical knowledge of running brands, running companies into a training environment, and that gets us a lot of respect from our clients.
Absolutely. Well, it's a journey. It's a journey, and the journey is, of course, almost never-ending. Because ultimately we would like to touch every individual in every organization to give them the potential to grow themselves and to grow their brands. So the journey in one way is do more of what we've done in the last 2 years, which has been absolutely exciting and really fabulous, to touch more people across more continents. So for that, of course, we need more trainers and more opportunities to engage with people across different markets. And finally, to innovate. Because that's the other thing. We can't keep going with the same set of programs because the world is changing around us. So we have to innovate the programs as well as innovating in the way that we deliver those programs. And so that really is the way that we want to continue. And I believe that it's going to be a very, very exciting future.
For me, it's very practical. It's to do all the things that Steve has said. After 1.5 years, we're way beyond where we thought we would be. But the two sweet spots for me are to do more in the US and to do more in digital.
Very good. Thank you very much.